I don't actually understand what you're saying.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm already filming. Why not?
Okay, alright.
We're just chilling. Hello,
Hello,
guys. Hi,
I'm back. I stayed for longer than I expected.
It's the only place that you stay longer.
True, like on your YouTube channel, that's it.
You know what? Because this YouTube channel is very entertaining and it changes the vibe. That's why you want to stay here.
True.
Because you like changes, but like not only... You like just variety, different things.
True, definitely.
Or something is bringing you like a lot of different stimulations, I feel, then you stay.
Yeah, like if I have the ability like to progress and change within the environment, I will stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's an environment that doesn't restrict me from changing, it's fine.
Exactly.
By the way, we're having some grapes, guys. Like, remember to have grapes in your life; they're amazing.
Yeah, we always actually like grapes are from like 3 years. I eat grapes every day.
But do you take the ones with the seeds? Because like I have like
Both. I
have
like
a
both.
theory that the
seeds are
the one with the
healthier.
seeds. Yeah, because basically the seed is the information. It's where the fruit comes from. So like the genetically modified way to get seedless grapes. Like I know it's like from the marketing purposes point of view. It's not marketing. It's industrial point of view.
Yeah.
Like they do it in a way so you don't grow it yourself. Like after that, but so you can just buy it, but you have no option to grow it from the seed here. But on the other hand, like there is also like a more of a spiritual point. So it's like with the seed of life from sacred Joes, like you progress through the fruit of life, flower of life, tree of life. It gets back to the seed.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I heard that obviously the grapes with seeds are healthier, basically.
Yeah. Any fruit with seeds, like if it has natural, I mean, like there's not a chance for it to not have seeds naturally.
So if it doesn't have, it means it's less natural. Yeah, but I still eat them, like even those without seeds.
I mean, like most of them, like for the ones who don't know, I think you know guys already. Like you've been here for a long time, but
Hello, tribe.
We're in the UK. Like finding grapes with seeds here is not really easy.
Yeah, tribe. Today I have 2 guests, and the second one is I don't know, doing some cleansing aura or something.
Cleansing aura. Oh, he said cleansing aura.
He's here! Hello! Hey everyone! Beautiful people, my name is G.
Yes!
Nice to see you.
Guys, this is my tribe. Basically, this is my tribe. And there is my tribe as well.
We're a tribe all together.
Yeah, we're all tribes. So I'm inviting more and more people, which is becomes more and more interesting, to be honest. It's like, wow, like, yeah, it's not only me talking anymore. I like to listen to people as well.
These are steps to become viral.
You
get viral on a channel point of view, like from the people like you invite to your channel.
You have time? Time?
We have time.
We have got space.
We have time. We have space. We have everything. We're all good.
We have grapes. Yeah. Guys, okay, everything is all good. I think
Should we
yes.
light up a new incense? Like you mentioned cleansing aura, so.
Okay, let's cleanse.
But yeah, I definitely like agree. It's so good to have like different points of view and just.
I haven't tried these.
Like this is this dance of energies, right? Like when I'm by myself, it's just okay. I'm by myself. I'm talking. I'm in the center. But like when you are with other people, there are like multiple centers, and you like kind of they are you because from a soul perspective, 1 + 1 + 1 is 1. So it's like you kind of have the opportunity to see different qualities of you externally.
Yeah, true. Plus, you just bounce off like everyone has so much to share, and that's like the beauty of it all.
Exactly. I'm so happy that you're here. How do you feel? You know, because I'm this is going to be a very important moment of your life.
It's really cool. Like I feel like each of us has so much to share, and just having it out there is so sweet.
It's so amazing.
Someone might just relate to it, and that's like truly the thing that like gives you pure happiness.
Yeah, and fulfillment. True. Yeah, just
guys, this is not a sponsored video, but Nak Champa, I'm not sure how is it pronounced. It's amazing. Like if you need to cleanse your aura, these are the guys.
Insert plug here. No, these are really
Don't insert plugs.
I love it. Yeah. Anyway, because like okay, so they Gencho, G, would you prefer G? I will say Gen. Okay, G and Theo. Okay.
You can call me Gento.
Gento. Gento. I like Gento.
Okay.
And Theo. They are together.
Yeah, we're
They're creating a union, and that's why also like I really wanted to talk to them separately, but I really want to talk to them together because they are one of the most, actually, I have to say that when I thought about it, you're, I think, one of the first couples that I know in person, obviously not couples that I saw online, like that I actually had an opportunity to spend my time with and like get to know, that I really, I don't know, like that was like for me like a manifestation of such a beautiful like dynamic between two people, because obviously like I met a lot of couples, but you just resonate with me like in terms of values and like your dynamic and the way you live, and for me it's really, thank you guys, like it's so beautiful. No, honestly, thank you, because like they are for me like a perfect example of you can be free in yourself, you can just be happy on your own, but also come together with another person that is sharing the same values and is also independent, and then when you come together you create an interdependent relationship. And because I talk about a lot on this channel, like I talk about self-love, getting out of codependency, coming together in interdependence, like even sharing water consciousness is all about that, about coming together as, you know, creators, like as conscious creators. And when people that are conscious and truly live from their soul, when they come together, it's so beautiful, it's free, it's love, but it's like very free, it's like it's growth, but not by forcing it, but it happens in a natural way, it's a flow. So I think in terms of looking at our universe, like at our reality, like considering that we live in a dual reality, in a duality, relationship dynamic is like one of the most important things that human beings will have to face, because you are constantly in a relationship with yourself, you're constantly in a relationship with everything around you, and it's reflecting constantly your inner current state of being. So it's really, for me, like I even spoke yesterday with my dad, that we had a really deep conversation about relationships. It was so beautiful. Yeah, and it's like when you're by yourself, you can know yourself, you can see yourself, you know who you are. But if you, when someone is standing in front of you, you kind of can see yourself on a different level, because you see yourself through external physical manifestation. Right?
So you just see like another aspect of yourself, just having different qualities and different...
I believe any relationship comes from the relationship with yourself first, because like that, like the way of creation, like the first action of creation in the universe existed, like the first manifestation ever came through the willingness of the consciousness that manifested to see itself. So it created everything in the universe to use as a mirror.
Wow.
It literally wanted like a mirror to see itself.
What you're doing in your life with what you're doing with your life with the relationship with relationships with other people is like basically you're mirroring the universe, mirroring itself. So like the universe created everything, like the consciousness created the universe and everything around it, so it can mirror itself. And the thing that we're doing as humans is we find connections with other people that mirror ourselves.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, that's basically what I talk about a lot on this channel. Like even like it's twin flame consciousness. Like it's crazy what's happening on the internet in terms of twin flame consciousness, and we were as well exploring this concept a lot. And what you said is basically the basic knowledge about twin flame consciousness, which we all are shifting into anyways. Because twin flame consciousness is just about coming back to your inner creator, inner God, tapping into yourself, awakening spiritually to who you are, which is freedom, love, which is soul that experiences itself through the body, and you know, you have a mind, you have a body. If you're new to this channel, go check my other videos, by the way.
Go for it.
Because they're after this one.
I'm on this channel and I watch the other videos as well.
Yes, yes, because there's so many different videos. So yeah, guys, okay. I want this video to be more about you, because people who watch me, they know different informations, and you can always go and check. So yeah, in general, I want you to tell me, how do you think you are growing, and how you can grow in a relationship that is more beneficial than an individual growth? I know it's such a weird question, but like, I feel like, what motivates you to be in a relationship dynamic? Because, okay, for some people, because you will have a lot of different people. Some people prefer to grow separately. Some people prefer to grow in a relationship. Like, because I just said before filming, I just told them that for me it's so interesting when you are in this meditative state of being all the time. It doesn't really matter for you anymore if you're with someone or not, because like you don't need external validation to like energy. Feel energy to feel happy and actually to experience life, like just like you experience it like in this present moment through all your senses and you're happy. It's like what do you think, like what motivates you to experience actually to be with someone in a connection? You said that it's like a natural human desire, right? That you want to externally
for me personally, like the soul is here to just feel all these different things and try out so many new stuff and get to kind of grow and learn. But also I feel like people kind of have this like inner kind of wanting and desire to find someone who they might share like a part of time with, it might not be till the rest of your lives, but just having someone like next to you that you can just connect.
Sorry guys for the smoke.
But for me, like the most important thing is it is literally one concept that people for some reason keep forgetting. Once you're in a relationship,
I feel better like this actually. Yes, or like I feel like this is better. Like more, do you have space? Yeah.
More cohesion.
Yeah.
Because
I felt very strange on the side. I felt like I don't know, like people cannot see you. Like,
it felt like a public report, like
like an interview.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Now I feel like I'm part of you guys.
That's
okay,
really sweet.
let's talk.
Cute. But yeah, as I was saying, for me, the one concept that I've seen like couples really, like I guess like forget or just not pay attention to, and then their like relationship just goes into a dark place, is people keep forgetting that even though you're in a relationship, you're still yourself. Focus on yourself, do your stuff, hobbies, everything. Go out for long walks, enjoy weather and stuff like that. Like, because you're in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you're completely tied down all of your time to that person, and that you should be like constantly getting validation from them and then getting validation from you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's, for me, that's like quite a toxic way to base your relationship on.
Yes. So
when that kind of becomes a staple and like the core of your relationship, it obviously is gonna spark some issues.
Yes.
So it's just, and in like smaller countries we're like less developed, because Tio and I are both from Bulgaria, for instance.
Guys, I'm just going to actually think.
She said hi.
I'll get it closer.
Slightly closer.
I'm gonna grab my plant.
No, you. We are listening to you, but I just feel like slightly closer, slightly.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, better.
Oh, you can actually see us.
People see us.
And by the way, guys, like we smoke with an intention today. Today, a powerful relationship with your inner self, like union within yourself, that can bring in an external union. Okay, that is the intention.
Yes.
Always, the union starts within. So what you're talking about is like, you can be in a relationship, but you cannot expect constantly everything from this person to give you. Like, you have to first give it to yourself before expecting someone to give it to you.
Yeah. Plus, if you think about it, it's kind of sad. Like, if you get in a relationship and like forget who you are.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing?
I think
why would you do that?
I think people miss like a really important concept of the relationships with people. But yeah, so like we don't really get the point of our relationship with other people is to get a deeper understanding of yourself, not to get to know the other person so much. So it's like if you have aspects of yourself that you're pushing away, that you're pushing aside, that you don't validate yourself for what you are,
Wow.
you have no you have no business of knowing any other person. It's like you don't know any other person in general.
That is such a good quote.
Wow.
If you think about it, so many like motivational speakers and so many people who kind of like, let's say, reached high.
Am I a motivational speaker?
We are.
He is now.
We're all.
But everyone literally keeps saying one thing: the way people react to who you are, what you're doing, how you kind of put yourself in front of like the society and everything, the socium. Like, it's not like you shouldn't be paying attention to how people react because that's kind of their reality and their way of seeing things. Whereas just focus on yourself and just be chill. Like, because if you start paying attention to every like little thing that everyone said, where are you? You're literally like lost in just a haze of thoughts, thinking about like different things. Oh, what did he say? Oh, did they like mean this and this and that? And then at the end, you're just like, I'm actually emotionally drained. By myself.
I think also like it's really like significant in a relationship to choose yourself your place of growth. Like get to know yourself in a way to like which way of growing works for you. Like as Marta said like a couple of minutes ago, growing in a relationship or growing externally alone. Because like, there is a chance to grow alone within the relationship. Yeah. It's like, cause this is like coming from a person that grows like mostly in a lonely
universe.
No, it's not lonely.
Not lonely,
no,
but
it's not the right word. Like isolated.
Yeah, like
it's
you
like
just
positively isolated.
You just focus on your energy.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like we've been like in a relationship for 2.5 years almost now.
Yeah.
I've noticed like for myself, I observed myself a lot, and I noticed like I've always known that I don't really work well in groups. Like I can do group work, doing my part separately and joining it to the rest of the group. And matching it this way.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able, like, which is a thing that I need to work on. But like, in terms of my growth now, I have noticed that like I can observe myself through his actions. Because like generally, I have noticed that in our relationship, like we're best for each other to point out our strongest weaknesses, which I think is an amazing magical thing.
Wow.
I really think
I like it. It's a magical thing. It's a gift from the universe.
Yeah, I really think like this is a really important thing, and people shouldn't see like when they have a challenge within a relationship like this is the place where you need to break up. Like it's not. Like there are certain types of events and stuff that can make you break up, which is completely fine. But generally, like pointing to the worst within each other. Saying it from a person like working in isolation, this is the best way to work in isolation because like you go to the other person, you observe their reactions, you observe yourself, and you know like their reactions are the mirror of your weakest sides. So whatever these people make you most triggered, this is where this is the place where you need to start working on yourself.
Yeah.
And this way you're gonna fix the relationship in general as well, because it's like.
Catalysts. They're catalysts. Yeah. Triggers are like catalysts to expand, to get to know yourself more actually. Because you're getting to know them, like if you're in a relationship you constantly have to also you don't have to, but like you kind of naturally are getting to know them more, but because you're getting to know yourself more. Because I always say, like, no one can see something within you if they don't have it within them. It's like you can know, like you get to know people only as much as you know yourself. And like the deeper you know yourself, the deeper you know other people. That's why it's so important to keep working on yourself, like going deeper within you. That's how you will see more of them, and that's actually how you will also see them as like, wow, like these people are amazing. They teach me so much, like. Wow, like it's a blessing, it's a gift.
And also, there's like another like really specific side kind of off the track. If you kind of think about it, like when someone is like really struggling with something, your soul kind of feels like an appreciation for the stuff they're going through. Like that's what I think. Like when you really see someone struggle, you're like, okay, you know, this person is doing the best they can do in this situation. And they're like facing this thing, and it's like it's so incredible that they have like the endurance and like the vitality to just push through that thing and keep working on their trigger.
Wow.
Which I think is something really beautiful. Like the fact that like
wow, that's so beautiful what you said. Like wow.
No, because like each soul just wants to like shape itself in the best kind of idea that they have
Wow.
for themselves in the current moment.
What?
Okay.
You're so cute.
That was a really long thought, but basically.
No, but like that's so beautiful.
Basically, that's what I think. Like each soul is just trying to kind of shape them into what their ideal is in the current moment. But it's really like beautiful and strong to see someone really working on themselves and
wow.
on like the way they perceive themselves or the world.
Also, never like sorry, finish.
No, I just said perceive in a really weird way. That's
it's fine. But yeah, like
it's fine.
I forgot my thoughts. Go on.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, but it happens. Like, it will come back. It always happens.
Oh my god, I really love having both of you here.
It's a nice dynamic.
Thank you so much for having us.
But I really think all three of us can agree that really kind of in the core of relationships and just
you are sorry. It just came back. You're talking about souls exploring themselves.
Okay, yeah.
And always doing the best they can about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like remember that none of us like at any given time like we don't have it figured out. Nothing, like none of it.
Exactly.
Your neurotransmitters in the brain are literally like connecting to predict the best way of perception of the current reality, like I mean like physical reality in terms of colors and your senses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally your brain is hallucinating your reality in real time.
Are
so
you really seeing
you
the
don't
truth?
you don't actually have it figured out. You're constantly figuring it out
as you go
in a form of guessing.
Yeah.
Like your brain is literally a huge guessing game.
Guys, you're so amazing. I'm like, I have the best guests ever. Honestly, I'm so honored. Like, my people, my tribe is the best.
I want to say that
like my people, this is my
Thank you
tribe,
so much for being in our life
like,
as well.
honestly, like if you're watching this video now, you are more than lucky. I like, honestly, like we're sharing such a good energy in here.
Mm-hmm.
We want the best for you. We want you to feel love, to understand that you're worthy of everything, that you're abundance, that you are a spiritual being in a human body, and
you have a human experience.
You have a human experience, and you just go for it, like experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Like go for it.
Plus, also, like we're genuinely like so thankful that even you just like spending. Just a couple of your minutes, like watching the videos and everything, like a couple of your minutes. Just well, just like the thought, the idea that people are just really watching this and like actually connecting, feeling happy, and having this like someone to relate to is also really really powerful and really sweet.
You are so cute.
I'm not gonna try to guess like how you feel. Like you're allowed feeling terrible as well. This video, like
of course.
I can't shape your emotions. But yeah, I'm really thankful for all of us that you're watching us. Like by the way, like, if you haven't noticed, I look at the camera more like than the previous time that I appeared here.
Yeah.
Sorry by the way, like I'm studying film and television. Like the only thing that is ever been pushed in my brain is like make sure that nobody looks at the camera ever. So that's why I'm like I don't have the habit of doing it.
Wow.
Wow, true. Should we then not look there?
Oh no,
I
like
think we should.
in terms of YouTube is different. Like YouTube is
like should we just talk with each other? But like, no, let's forget about someone's watching.
No.
YouTube is different.
YouTube
we love our tribe.
Yeah, we love our tribe.
The sense of community. That's
that's the power. That's the power.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this sense of community. Guys, I think this is a beautiful beginning of something. I don't know, but
I'm not sure how much of us the people see right now.
I don't know. What?
Because of the smoke.
I don't know how much of us the people can see actually. But.
True, stop smoking.
Stop smoking.
Actually, people, do you see us? People, can you answer?
I think they do.
Share down in the comments. Do you see us?
Whoa.
Do you see our souls?
They can have a different perception of seeing us.
Sure.
They may be blocked from seeing us physically from the small, but they can still sense our souls.
Wow.
That's working through blockages in action.
I love that. Wow. Actually, guys, I really feel like I'm going to have more videos with you. I kind of feel it. I don't know what is telling, something is telling me when we recorded our first video, I felt like we are going to start some talks together more often.
I feel like a lot of passion went in here. Like I never thought I could, because usually like that's why I started like studying film and television, that I don't like being in front of the camera. But I feel like really comfortable being here. So like I love you guys. I like your tribe. It's like, I'm fine being here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Because I create here like a good energy, so you feel.
Yeah, it's true.
So you feel comfortable.
It's just a safe.
And I'm not saying this like just from a point of appreciation. Like normally I'm a person that like can hardly connect with any people in general. Like I establish connections like extremely hard. So
Same.
me feeling comfortable in any environment involving people is something huge.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that I don't feel comfortable. I don't have anxiety like around people or something or anything like that. It's just my choice of connection comes from like opportunity for growth, and I don't like saying that humbly again. I don't really see a lot of chances of progression of my human experience with a lot of people I meet.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I choose really selectively
True.
the people around me.
Wow, me too.
That's good. That's just energy conservation. You just don't, spend the energy sharing some stuff with some people just because it's not worth it. Like.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself doing that. I don't think it's a bad thing, but.
Yeah. It's amazing. Wow.
The power of choice.
The power of choice. Wow, choices, and also you said that you really would love to speak. When I both guys met you, I felt like you should both speak to the camera and like talk about different things. Because like you have such a beautiful energy, and like people in this world, people on this planet need people like you. Like we needed those beautiful souls to speak to like the humanity, because I have so many messages that I want to share here on this channel with the world, and it's sometimes like good to know that there are other souls doing the same, that there are other people like actually caring about shifting the consciousness of the planet and spreading like love and powerful information. It's so beautiful. Like thank you guys. Thank you so much for being like honestly.
Thank you for being in my life as well, because like like you two person are like one of the few people that I can feel like complete freedom
I feel
around.
so much love.
So it's like
wow. Guys, thank you. It's like pure love. I always feel pure love when I come here.
I think we manifested like this. I'm not sure. Actually this strain. If I remember the strain, but I think this strain is triggering gratitude inside us.
Wow.
We're smoking gratitude.
I feel so grateful. And I know that this is a beautiful beginning of something new. I kind of feel like something new is beginning now. Like new, like. It's always new, like constantly it's new and beginning, end.
And also
cycles.
If you think about like what is like one of the greatest pleasures that, for me at least, like a human feels, is when he like creates something new, and especially to create something that then, other people can.
Wow.
Like I said, relate to and just have like make a connection with them. It's really sweet.
Well.
Because just creating something that also someone else just appreciates and values.
Yeah.
Is a really strong like bond between.
Definitely.
Let's come back to the intention of this video. Thank you.
Relationship.
Thank you.
Oh, did I do the callback? Okay, that was really unintentional, but.
I think we shared a lot of valuable information in between.
True.
Like, plus, like, if you haven't noticed, we were always talking about relationships.
Yeah.
From a point of relationship of yourself, as it should be.
Wow.
So our tweak about talking about stuff ourselves. It was I think fine, kind of.
Wow.
Sidekick.
I like it.
Because we're still talking about relationships.
Yeah, sure.
Everything around us is relationships. The fact that I'm saying like staying on this floor right now is like I have a relationship with the floor. My body is connected to the floor. Otherwise, I'm gonna float around like.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Thanks gravity, by the way.
Thanks gravity. Yeah, gravity.
By the way, we had a really
gravity.
Shout out to gravity.
Follow gravity on Twitter, Instagram,
Gravity.
Facebook.
I like gravity because it's very grounding. Like you can be grounded actually.
Wow.
And like for someone who is not grounded, you should be more connected to the truth
to,
and the gravity.
to the gravity.
To be honest, I've wanted to like really experience zero gravity, but then again, I feel like an inner connectedness more to like, you know, being grounded and everything like that. And I feel like the soul wants to feel the opposite, whereas I have some friends who are just like so like free and just like they have instantly spontaneous non-stop like random thoughts, and they're like, oh, I need like a constant connection to, you know, the ground, and they're the kind of people that like after, you know, a bad plane experience, they'll like run off the train and like kiss the earth and be like,
yeah.
so
so you feel like grounding energy?
No, I mean yes, but I'm saying that I wanted to explore the like, more airy kind of side of things.
Are you gonna explore the things from most airy point of view?
Wow.
You got to the right place.
So you manifest.
Then again, finding a reflection that you need to work on.
Wow.
Like I know my weakness is being airy, let's say.
Mine is being early.
So bam.
Wow. Wow. So basically, you needed more airy energy. That's why you manifested it. But why in the form of human?
Why not in the form of a tornado?
Because it's if you think about it, it is non-stop problem solving. Although to be honest, a tornado will be pretty bad as well. But then again,
worse than a human?
I mean, no, because if you think about it, really being in a relationship is just non-stop like coming
tornado?
up. Yeah, coming up with non-stop.
With you, it's tornado. It's like.
It depends. Like,
I feel like Theo is like around you, and you're like trying to integrate the air.
But you know, like, I'm not one of these like catastrophic tornadoes. Like I'm more of a, you know, I'm not sure how.
A chill one. He's like a breeze.
No, like it's not. I'm still a tornado.
Breeze.
But it's like I'm not sure how they're called. They had like a specific scientific geographical name. Like the ones that like go in like water, like in the ocean, but they're like really for a short period of time.
Oh.
Like sandstorms, but water
like
version of them.
Like a whirlpool. I think that's what they're called. Like that in the ocean.
Potentially.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
That was a description. Okay.
But I've noticed that we had a conversation, by the way, about like relationships actually, but when we were in London, like from the previous video, like me and Martin were in London for a concert. On the way back, we had a really interesting conversations about satisfying your soul. And being able to satisfy your needs like at all times. And we had a conversation like a lot of people perceive that really egoistic in general, which in my opinion, like in our opinion, like in general, like with Marta at least, because we didn't have the conversations with him. Like I mean, we had the conversations, but not specifically this one.
We'll see if I agree.
I
probably will.
We'll see.
Because we think the same way. But yeah.
But generally, like we talked about how people believe that your energy pointed towards somebody else and fulfilling their needs, including like when you have kids, should be put on a pedestal and should be like in a way more important than yours. So like protecting your own energy, like having your own needs satisfied. And we talked about how people who actually put themselves first every single time are the people we can constantly feel comfortable with.
Yes.
Because like if those people have something that bothers them or like they don't feel aligned with, they have the power to say no. They have the power to say goodbye.
They're true to themselves.
They're true to themselves.
So they will be true to you.
And they'll be true to you. First of all. Secondly, it's like what we do in relationships when we have like insecurities about ourselves. Firstly, generally we start looking for stuff that like the other person does. That don't align with us and that he's not doing or they're not doing for us. And generally, if you think about it, the safest thing you can do about saving your relationship is satisfy your soul first, satisfy all of your needs first, and then you have nothing to expect. So a lot like for the most mundane way I can say it
is that's powerful.
The most mundane way I can say it is basically if you fix yourself, you will have less to worry about within a relationship. Like generally, like the more you satisfy yourself, the less you expect from the other person, so the less it can get wrong.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh wow, that's powerful. I swear to God. Like I make constantly videos like how you need to first fulfill yourself before you can give it to another person.
Exactly. Like if you provide,
you cannot give from an empty cup. It's like
yeah, exactly. If you provide to another person, you provide from a place of abundance. You provide from a place of like extra availability. Like if you can say that you love someone, it means, if it's true love, unconditional love, it means that basically you reach the point of loving yourself that much that you have extra love to give to somebody else.
Wow.
So if you don't have the extra, you're taking from the one you need, and technically you have a disbalance within your emotional state.
And that, like, you know, like clinginess comes from that, and like other just, you know, dependencies on that person, because like Theo said, you're just lowering the amount of love that you receive, and you're like, which I'm not saying like, because you know, this could be like really easily taken out of context, just saying, oh, you know, I'm not gonna give the person enough love or something like that. But no, truly, if you like meet your inner needs to like love yourself and appreciate yourself, then only then can you like truly give the love. Because if it really, like, if you can't love yourself, how are you expected to love somebody else? It just,
you don't love them. You don't. Like, if you don't love yourself, like, you don't love them. It's impossible.
I mean, you can still love them, like, you can provide, but the more you provide, like, it's gonna be like, this is the place where relationships have time limits. Like, when your relationship goes to a certain period of time and it ends.
Time limits?
Yeah, it's
oh
like,
my gosh.
basically, if you try to, when they have like specific duration, go for it. And I believe that basically, if your relationship has like a certain duration and it ends like quickly, it's just because I forgot my thoughts. Again. What was the last thing we said?
Because you were dependent on like that amount of love, or?
Oh no. Basically, it came back. So if you're giving from a place where you don't have self-sufficiency, so your love for yourself is not sufficient enough. The reason why the relationship ends is basically that you take out of yourself, you provide. You take out of yourself, you provide. But you don't add love to yourself from yourself to yourself. So at some point, your cup is empty completely. So that's where the relationship ends. Because you have no love to yourself, like zero, and you have no love to give anymore because your love is zero. And like.
Wow.
Big thoughts.
Big thoughts.
Sometimes like when we have these chats, cause, like, we have really deep chats together, and sometimes like when we have the conversations, my head hurts from all the power of the thoughts that we created when we talk to each other.
Wow, true. I feel like
but it's like a beautiful pain, like I'm not complaining from it.
Wow.
That's nice.
I like it. I like this texture.
The texture of the plant. Ooh, yeah.
I swear.
This texture means it needs water, basically.
This plant is... No, the little spikes.
No, I mean like, because they're not like, usually those are like pumped with water.
But this is really gentle, the spikiness.
Oh yeah, it's like, it's
We're
really
gonna
nice.
bore a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful what you said. Let me see how many, we have 38 minutes. Hey guys, I mean, I think
we shared a lot of concepts, that's a lot of food for thoughts.
We shared a lot, but I was thinking, so what can be the last thing I want to talk about with you? Okay, how did you manage to work through the challenges you had to face individually with the relationship that you have with yourself? How did you actually manage to build this beautiful self-love relationship and this temple, sacred space in you first, before you actually realized, okay, if I'm not going to fulfill me, who is going to do that? Like, what were the challenges? How did you go through this journey? Like, are you still going through it, basically? But
yeah, it's like
it's a journey, basically.
The journey goes as long as the relationship goes for. So it's like the journey doesn't end at some point that you build yourself to the point that you don't have to work on yourself within the relationship.
It's always a work in progress.
Yeah.
Like, it's always...
In terms of myself, generally, it's a really... I wouldn't recommend this way of dealing with... I strongly recommend it if you believe you can withstand through the challenges you can face with yourself. But whatever challenges I face with him, from my point of view, this is 100% my responsibility and my fault. This is my perception, not what he tells me or like how he feels. But like, it's not about blaming yourself. It's about like taking a sufficient amount of responsibility for the situation, because it means if something is triggering for you, coming from the other person, you have a place missing within yourself that you haven't fulfilled. So it's like I just perceive myself as a puzzle. I expect nothing from the other person most of the time. Like I have like traps where I fall into triggers, but like most of the time I keep attention to my thoughts to perceive that like everything is my responsibility. If anything bad happens to me, including getting hit by a car, I manifested this occurrence of an event in my life in a certain way, one way or another. And as I said, like, I perceive myself as a puzzle. When I see something triggering with another person, this is the place missing that I need to find. So like this is where I need to work. So like when I find it myself and I place it myself, rather than just like trying to shove another person inside, like to fit in a hole that doesn't like it's not created for it. Like when I find the right piece from myself and put it back there, it's like I'm not triggered by this anymore. It's fine. And yeah.
Wow. It's literally just filling that void, like
filling that void. Yeah.
Oh, too much sun. Hello, sun. I love you.
Oh, that's a lot of sun.
I love you, but yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Teal said, I feel like it's always a work in progress.
Yeah.
For just, our relationship initially started as very much like, I feel both of us when we kind of got to know each other, like initially, we were like, okay, we're both damaged goods. It's, you know, we have like.
Everybody is.
Like,
as long as you're not as long as you're not the only soul influencing your life, which is never the case because you have parents first of all. Like even if you don't have biological parents, you have somebody who influences your life in a way to take care of you when you're young and everything else.
Like
and you have friends. So as long as you're not the only person manifesting your reality in your human existence, you can't actually like. It went away again. It's like I'm having so many powerful experiences and those are like I can't like my brain doesn't have the capacity to keep them all. Sorry. Sometimes you just need to go for a walk, so they free the space in my brain for something else.
Brilliant.
It's like too much thoughts.
Yeah.
Because like too much thoughts. It's like oof. But that's why I talk about.
This kind of links to. I'm really sorry, but Wait, no. Actually, you finish your thing.
I forgot now. No, I said that's why I talk about on this channel about presence and like being the awareness and getting out of the mind and not thinking that much, because actually here on this channel we can keep talking about different things, but to be honest, like the best thing ever to do as a human is to just be present with what is and stop like overthinking everything.
Yeah. Just like be in the moment, analyze what you need to do right now to just better your situation.
Yeah.
And don't focus on the past or the future.
Yeah.
One really wise woman said, if you've got one leg in the past and one leg in the future, you're pissing on today.
Whoa!
That is so powerful. But
wow.
I really feel like you said, you just have to be in the moment. So you really just are like, okay, this and this and that is my priority. I gotta do this and this and that. So everything is chill after that.
Yeah. 100%. Because relationships for me, like people, like if they're not present with themselves, with their bodies, they kind of like constantly search for something external to fulfill them. And when you're truly present in this moment in your body, you're just present, you're just observing life. You're creating life, but you're just observing and you're not expecting anyone to give you anything.
Yeah.
You're just like fully present, like you're like happy.
And that connects to also like the meaning of relationships. Like just also, you know, if you're truly present and you're just like with your partner or partners, and you know, you just respond to the situation with just pure consciousness, then like everything works out. And then this is also links up to like how it's always like a growing kind of process between you and your partner, and like building
levels,
like just building your relationship together. Interesting.
Sorry, I went out of the conversation for a second. I experienced something really different.
Wow, that's so cute.
But then again, I think this because like we talked about a lot of being kind of self-sufficient and that really everything comes from within.
Yeah. Independent also I want to clarify because people might have a different perception of like being independent. Being independent doesn't mean that you cannot connect to other people. Like it's like you are independent emotionally, physically, on every level, like spiritually. You feel independent in your being, but that actually strengthens and deepens the connection that you have with other people. So it's not like, okay, I'm independent, I don't need anyone, like I'm just going to experience the whole life by myself.
Yeah.
Not that independence is like independent, but like
that's
not in isolation.
Interdependence is the word for it.
Exactly, interdependence. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
But
basically.
I think like a really like special place to just really tap into that, like just
independency.
Yeah, the independency that you have like in yourself, and just the kind of resistance and all that power that you have within yourself is through like one of the best ways for me personally is just meditation.
Yeah.
Like that has done like so much for me to realize stuff and to also like work on myself.
Yes.
To kind of observe what triggers I have for like situations and people.
Wow.
And then
meditation.
You're like, oh.
I like that answer.
Just have a chill time. Like obviously, like meditation isn't just like sitting in a lotus pose.
Yeah.
there are a lot of like tons of different types of meditation.
Every moment.
People meditate by dancing, by like taking a shower, going out for a walk,
cooking. Every moment is a meditation.
Yeah, drinking your like.
As long as you do it consciously.
Yeah. Obviously.
As long as your presence is in the moment.
And if you could have an intention most of the time, that'd be awesome. That is like another huge bonus. But
huge bonus, like being in the moment also with an intention.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, powerful. That's the power of manifestation.
Thank you guys for the experience of this conversation.
Thank you so much.
It's been really awesome, yeah.
Tribe! Thank you,
so
tribe.
Cute.
Thank you, my sexy tribe.
I think I will stay for like a bit longer. Like not on this video, but on the channel.
Yeah, I feel it.
There's just so much love here, like truly.
Yeah, so much love.
Cute.
Guys, I really love you, and I feel like that is it for today, guys. It was powerful. It was amazing. I love you, and till next time.
We love you too.
Definitely till next time.
Sorry, I got less responsive. I got a bit too high.
It's been awesome.
Bye. Love you.
Love.